Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we see the basics of probability with example. You all know about the basic concepts like trial or experiment, event or cases, sample space, favorable event, exhaustive event, mutually exclusive event, so on. We know that probability deals with uncertainty. Its value ranges from 0 to 1. Probability is nothing but the measure of likelihood of an event to occur. Probability of an event A is defined as favorable number of cases divided by exhaustive number of cases. Here exhaustive case is all possible outcomes of an experiment. For example, toss an unbiased coin. Here outcomes are head, tail. So number of outcomes equal to 2. So probability of getting a head equal to 1 divided by 2. Let us take another example, throwing a single die. So possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probability of getting a phase 3 equal to favorable number of outcomes is 1 divided by exhaustive number of outcomes is 6. So 1 by 6. Let us take another example. What is the chance that a non-leap year should have 53 Sundays? In a non-leap year we have 365 days. When we divide 365 by 7 we get 52 weeks and 1 day left. So this 1 day may be any day of a week. So total number of outcomes is 7 days. So favorable outcome is here 1 day, which is Sunday. So probability of getting 53 Sundays equal to 1 divided by 7. Similarly, the question is asked, what is the chance that a leap year should have 53 Sundays? In a leap year we have 366 days. So when we divide 366 by 7 we get 52 weeks and 2 days left. So from 52 weeks we get 52 Sundays. So remaining days it may be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so on, Saturday, Sunday. So as before we have exhaustive number of cases 7. Here favorable cases here Sunday, Monday and Saturday, Sunday, so 2. So probability of getting 53 Sundays equal to 2 by 7. Next we see another example. What is the chance of getting a jack and a king when 2 cards are drawn from a pack of 52 cards? First we see the exhaustive number of cases. From 52 cards we have to choose 2 cards. That can be done in 52C2 ways. That is equal to 52 into 51 divided by 1 into 2. That gives the answer as 1326. Next we find the favorable number of cases. Out of 4 queens we have to choose 1 queen. That can be done in 4C1 ways. Then out of 7 jacks, 1 jack can be drawn. That can be done in 4C1 ways. Now favorable cases we have to choose 1 jack and 1 queen out of 52 cards. So the answer is 4C1 into 4C1 equal to 16 ways. So probability of getting a jack and a queen from a pack of cards equal to 16 divided by 1326. Next we see an example. A lot consists of 10 good articles, 4 articles with minor defects, 2 with major defects. 2 articles are chosen at random. Find the probability that both are good, at least one is good, at most one is good, neither have major defects. First we find exhaustive number of cases. Here 10 good articles, 4 articles with minor defects, 2 articles with major defects. So altogether we have 16 articles. Out of 16 articles we have to choose 2 articles. That can be done in 16C2 ways. That is equal to 16 into 15 divided by 1 into 2. Next we find the probability of both articles are good. We know exhaustive number of cases is 120. Next we find the favorable number of cases. Out of 10 good articles, we have to choose 2 articles. That can be done in 10C2 equal to 45. So probability of both good articles equal to 45 divided by 120 equal to 3 by 8. Next we find the probability of at least one good article. So here at least one means we have two cases. One is good or more than one is good. So one is good, that one is good means another one is defective. So one is good can be done in 10C1 base and another one is defective. So from 4 minor defective articles and 2 major defective articles together we have 6 defective articles. We have to choose one. So that can be done in 6C1 ways. So chance that one is good and one is defective can be done in 10C1 into 6C1 ways. Another case that both articles are good articles. So out of 10 good articles we have to choose 2 articles. So favorable number of cases 1 is good or 2 is good. So that can be done in 10C1 into 6C1 plus 10C2. So probability of getting at least one good article equal to 10C1 into 6C1 plus 10C2 divided by 16C2. That gives the answer as 7 by. Next part of the problem is probability of at most one is good. We know exhaustive number of cases is 120. Here we have two cases. One article is good or less than one article is good. Here first one is good. So one chance that one is good and another one may be defective articles. That is 10C1 into 6C1. Another case, both are defective articles. So out of 6 defective articles we have to choose 2 articles. That can be done in 62 ways. So favorable number of cases, one is good article or 2 may be defective article. That is 10C1 into 6C1 plus 6C2. So probability of at most one good article equal to 10C1 into 6C1 plus 6C2 divided by 16C2. When we simplify, we get the answer as 5 by 8. Next part of the problem is we have to find probability of neither have major defects. So exhaustive number of cases 16C2, that is equal to 120. Here favorable number of cases, both are not of major defects. So here we have 10 good articles and 4 with minor defects. So altogether we have 14 defective articles. So we have to choose 2 articles. That can be done in 14C2 ways. That gives the answer as 91. So probability of neither have major defects equal to 91 divided by 120. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.